I'm Chris Lea of VandySports.com, here to talk about what football coach Clark Lea said at his press conference on Tuesday, November 16th. That is the Tuesday press conference before Vanderbilt's game with Ole Miss. The first big news item, and I think we were all afraid of this, Davion Davis has had season-ending surgery. He's going to miss the season. He was unquestionably one of the leaders of the team and the defense, also one of the best players on the team. It was not said what the injury was, but you saw him limp off the field in the Kentucky game. We were all concerned that might happen. He played through pain, but Davion Davis now out for the year, unfortunately because of an injury. Item number 2, Ken Seals is listed second on the depth chart this week in an or situation with Mike Wright. Clark Lea was asked about his availability. He said he should be available, and it will depend on his practice performance and how well he is. Again, an injury not mentioned, but you saw Ken Seals limping on the sideline Friday. Of course, he was coming back from a finger injury, so two things may be in play there with Ken Seals, and we probably won't know, I'm guessing, till the first snap of the game who's going to be Vanderbilt's quarterback to start the day. They typically don't announce that ahead of time, so I have a feeling it'll be a mystery right up until game time. I guess the third thing is I asked Clark, what did you take away from the second half? And he said, basically, they didn't quit. They kept running things, all sorts of things. He said, we've got to do better in the first half, and he talked many things about execution and how they didn't do it. But he said, in fact, he was asked about this later about buy-in. He said, look at our second half and look at how we played it. That's a pretty good indication that the team is still bought in. And frankly, as I watch them, they still play hard. They're limited by talent and other things, but I don't think you can say that they've quit on Clark Lea, and I think that's something that he mentioned on Tuesday. Finally, asked about Ole Miss, and frankly, I've seen Ole Miss a lot this year. They're just a headache for anybody to defend. He mentioned how Matt Corral, Ole Miss's quarterback, who could win the Heisman, how creative he is. He talked about just needing to get stops, how Corral just continues to make plays. You basically have to play through the whistle because it's never a dead play with him. Matt Corral is going to be a headache. Vanderbilt's defense has got to figure out a way to get off the field, and its offense is going to have to figure out a way to contain clock and stay on the field and all those sorts of things because Ole Miss is really going to be a headache. Anyway, not a whole lot of news this week. The Commodores sitting on 2 wins. They'll go into Oxford as a 30-something point underdog. I'm Chris Lea of VandySports.com. Thanks for watching our video today. You can watch the entire transcript of Clark Lea's press conference along with Candace Lee. She spoke with us afterwards about facilities. I asked her a couple of questions, so be sure to check that out on our YouTube channel. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do it. That helps us out. In any case, we'll be back with more videos. We'll come this weekend with one after the Ole Miss game, and we should have video of the press conference following Vanderbilt's game in basketball with VCU on Wednesday night.